Hey guys, back again, and this one, this time I wanted to focus on Dark Age because Crash Who was asking about not being able to click up, I guess, in time. I forgot what time he said, like, he means hidden. Oh, yeah, wow, we can't click up until the 10-minute mark, which isn't good because usually we click up at the 8-minute mark and then hit at 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Beetle takes about 130 seconds, which is 2 minutes, 10 seconds exactly. Uh, he's talking about houses. 1 second. Romo's famous. He's a mod. It'd be fun to do a video with Robo too. It's hard though. I keep having to like redo different takes of these videos because I'm really trying to get them in like 7 minutes or less. Anyways, the only trick with being able to click up in time after you know the order is to not keep the TV idle, which means you have to make sure that you're dropping off food a lot. Such. And one thing I found, because I had the exact same problem, I was clicking up at like 8 minutes 30 seconds, 8 minutes 45 seconds a lot when it should be at like 8 minutes 10 seconds or below. And I play a lot of games. Like, uh, since last May, I have well over 3K games played easily. Probably like 3,500, 3,750 or somewhere in that. Anyways, no, it's something I even work on now. And like, all I have to tell myself is like, okay, I just need to drop my food. Need to make sure I drop my food preemptively so that when you're at like 80% done with your vill in the TC, you can make the next villager. One thing Spring told me too a while ago is that you just need to get your boron time. Better to be earlier than later and then fix the eco afterwards. That's also true. Spring's really good. He's probably one of the best players who was playing actively on HD, and then he's 2K on Booley. Good. It just makes sense, right? You need so much food to click up the castle, and you get most of your from boar rather. Oh yeah, this is why you need to drop your food off and have a villain queue. Because if you practice just in single player, it's really easy to click up. And I was surprised because the lag, I was always getting like an 8-minute click up. As soon as I started doing it with lag, there's a way you can do it on lag and boobly. I'll actually just now. I've got the offline user patch mod enabled. I'll just go really quickly through how to do that first because it's so short to do. But if you go and you have the original game and user patch, here's the user patch install file. You just hold Control and Alt and all, and you get this H2X1, and then this is the offline install is file the 1.4. I think you can do it launching a game from Google browser and starting from single player menu. Get to this place. You go to multiplayer, create game from TCP/IP connection, and then when you start a game this way, it'll actually like recreate the lag, like playing on ladder. And I use that to practice a lot for. But the reason that you want to have a vill in queue already is because I noticed like when it the the other vill is okay, how do I want to. Okay, so let's say that you build a vill and then you're short on food, or you don't notice you don't actually have a vill in queue, and you need to just spam the C button or whatever your vill key is to make another vill. Like there's this lag time. So they built in a half-second command input lag into the game because they're worried about like old computers not being able to handle the game. So you're already late half a second. That's not that bad though. It's like when it lags in game, it's late like 2 to 3 real time seconds a lot when I play. And that what makes that even worse is the game's at 1.5x speed, right? So that means late like 4.5 game seconds if you're late three like real life seconds. Very quickly it adds up if you ever don't have a villain queue, it sucks. You just always need a villain queue, which means you need to drop the food preemptively. Um, Once I started working on that, my Dark Ages got a lot better with the time. It's still hard to do. I still have a hard time doing it now. And I'll end that video here and do the next video and actually go through the Dark Age.